There were a couple of people that was in the group that, due to things not in their control, flight delays, weather, and things like that, we had a couple of people that actually missed the ship.
Yeah.
So that's so unfortunate. So of course, you know, that's something that's worked out in the background.
Right.
But they were trying to come in a day before, got delayed, then canceled. And then the next day's flights wouldn't have gotten them there on time. So
right.
For all of you all that made it, God bless you. Yeah. So glad you did.
Yeah, said Science. I hope they had insurance. Yeah, and it's so funny that when we had left to go on the trip, I started thinking about like all the cousins is getting ready to travel. If you're getting ready to go out and travel, just put a 2 in the chat, because this is gonna be for y'all. It might be too late for some of this stuff for y'all to do, but we felt like these 4 things can ruin your cruise even before you get on board. And I know we've given a lot of tips about different stuff you be able to bring and all that kind of stuff. And that first one is the travel insurance.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure,
that can ruin your cruise before you even get there. So the perfect story about the cousins, they did it the correct way. They came in the day before, but the flights got delayed and canceled. And that, you know, we say coming the day before, but that still can happen, as we can see. And
you're in 100% penalty.
100% penalty. And like, I love how you said, if you can't afford to lose the total amount that you paid for that trip,
need some kind of
insurance. But I like to add to it, if you can't afford to pay no more than that during the trip, you need travel insurance. Because I remember that time where we got cocky and decided we was going there a day before. And we got cocky and we left out of here late to go to the airport. We're going 2 days before and got cocky and got to the airport too late and had to end up buying another ticket that cost more.
Like, I think it was like double.
Right.
It was. Because we get like we said, we get cocky with our little teen airport.
And I know we ain't the only one, so I hope y'all ain't out there judging us.
We didn't miss the plane. We missed the allotted time to check our bags. And we had to skip for the group. It was a group trip. And we had skip for the group. And it was like, this is the time we ain't carry on only. Right. It was like, shit.
Yep. So thank God for travel insurance.
Absolutely. Another thing that can mess around and buck around and mess up your whole goddamn trip. And we have heard this a couple of freaking times on this sailing right here.
Yeah.
We heard it in Aruba as well.
Yeah.
Put it to you this way. We actually get stories every trip. But God darn it, who you decide to go on trips with is very, 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 very,
say that again so they can hear it in the back. Because
they can buck
this
around.
is the one they don't listen to us on.
They don't.
This one right here, like this one right here is worth the price of admission right here. Like, if we don't give no more tips ever, this one right here will stick for life.
So we was talking to one of the cousins in the galley, a late night, just chatting it up, and they were like, you know, I've been trying to get my family and, you know, to come on trips, and then, you know, they da-da-da-da-da, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get them on a group. I said, no. I said, don't bring their asses over here to me. I said, because what's gonna happen is, what is going to take to convince them to get on, you're gonna have to massage that the entire time trip that you are on this trip. Right. And then if you don't do it, they're going to expect someone like me to do it. And I ain't doing it.
Nope.
I say, do not convince anybody to do something that they don't want to do.
Listen to
that,
because
they are going to become your project and your problem.
Yes.
Take it from us. Take it from us. We have been there to the point that we have told people, you can't go with us no more.
Right. Look, if you got to convince them to go, you're going to have to convince them to have all the proper documents. Then you're going to have to convince them to pack all the right amount of clothes and the stuff they need for the cruise. Then you're going to have to convince them to do the check-in before the 12 o'clock time of whatever cruise you on deadline. And then you're going to have to convince them to show up at the port on early. Then when they get on the ship, you're going to have to convince them to get out their cabin. Mm-hmm. And so you automatically have a mismatch right there.
Right.
And we've had people come in the comments and said, I lost my friend, or I lost my relationship with my family member because I took them on vacation. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is, and it's not a bad thing. We all here that love to travel and love cruising and traveling. We want our friends and family to experience it.
We sure do.
But don't convince them, like the Queen said. Persuade them. Show them the pictures. Show them the videos and say, and you just ask them, hey, if you decide you want to go, come back and let me know. If they don't come back and let you know, leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
If you sure enough want your cruise ruined before it starts, and matter of fact, they're going to ask you so many goddamn questions. You're going to be so goddamn frustrated. And you're going to remember that we told you this. Don't take them motherfuckers. We're going to keep saying it. Don't take them motherfuckers. Like they say, you can do bad by yourself. You cannot have fun by yourself.
Yep.
So, yeah. If you can hardly get them to do nothing at home, what makes you think you're going to get them to do something in the open sea?
And they not gonna, like you said, they're not gonna do any of the precautions that you tell them to do. They're not gonna take no Dramamine. They ain't gonna bring no sea bands. They ain't gonna do none of that. And then the whole time they fighting against the waves. Now they sick. They miserable. They making you miserable. Leave them at home. Leave them at home.
Yeah, we hadn't done no teaching in a while, so I feel like this is the sermon today. This is the sermon right here, because these folks, we got travel insurance.
I thought you
really
I thought you were looking at the Bible. I was like, do you really have a scripture? He looked down like Ecclesiastes.
The next one, and I know all the experienced travelers in here, and I see it's 335 of you guys in here. If you ain't hit that like button, you need to do so if you enjoying this thing right here. Absolutely. But look, is not packing your patience.
Hello.
Because if you ever want to find out if you got patience, is when you step out there to travel, goddamn it. Because you got people who act like they don't know what they're doing. You get on the flight, they take 20 minutes to put their carry-on in the overhead. We was on a flight one time. The flight attendant she was pissed off, was like, quickly put your stuff in the overhead bin so we can quickly get out of here and get you to your destination. She was
and she was a sister. So the whole time she looked at me like, I said, you know.
Yes. So pack your patience. Even when you get to the port on embarkation day. When we showed up to Virgin, it was so many motherfuckers out there, man.
Because we usually don't show up this early, but we were trying to get in and get situated.
Yes.
I was like, it's been a long time since we waited in this sea of red.
Right. And so we was like, thank God we had deep blue extras, because every time slot was filled up and you have to wait. And then this was the first time in a long time that we had to wait in the waiting area. So when they handed us the number, we was like, we ain't got one of these in a long time.
I didn't even know what to do with it. I was like, I felt like I was at Ross when they gave me my little ticket to tell me how many garments I don't had, and I had to come out with that amount of garments.
The Ron said this is the vacation Bible. First Travelonius, chapter 3, verse 26.
Do not make me steal this.
Right.
Do not make me steal that.
I like that. Yes, indeed.
Oh my God.
So pack your patience, like even with the room attendants, with the staff on the ship.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta pack your patience, because if you ain't got no patience, ain't gonna be tried. But
and you know what? That reminds me of something else that we don't talk about enough. But like we were talking about, bring your travel companions, choose them wisely. Also, if people are nasty to people on land, don't bring them because they're going to be super nasty to everybody on board. They're going to be nasty to the staff. We were, where were we? We were trying to get on a tram, mind you. Bimini Beach Club, the tram situation is they used to have trams like you couldn't even wait quick.
Right.
5 minutes you were on a tram. We waited for a tram for an hour in that blazing freaking sun. But it was people behind us pissed off because staff was getting on the trams before us.
Right.
Why they gotta do this and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
embarrassing.
It was so freaking embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
And I'm like, whether you over here acting up, being loud about it, it's not going to change. Then when you get over to the beach club, if they not there in the position, you can be fussing too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got people that's like that, only leave them at home. Because when they're on vacation, they're going to be the same person that they all playing.
Right. And we had number 4. Number 4 was not coming in the day before, but we kind of covered that.
Yeah, we covered that.
And the other one, but we're going to iterate that again.
We're gonna
do not come in the day of, because if you have not seen the videos of the disappointment that be on people's face when they see the shit that they paid for, that they've been saved up for, and put all those payments and see it's sailing away. Nah, and I know we talk about the option that you can sail to the next port, but that's gonna ruin your trip because now you got to spend more money. The flight
don't let you do it now.
Right? They don't let you do that no more.
It's a really
thin line.
That's
still too much.
But you talk about being frustrated by the time you get on your vacation.
By the time you get there, you frustrated. So them 4 right there, family. Like before you get out there, like fix those.
So let me be devil's advocate.
Be devil's advocate, baby.
Because we have had instances back when I was a 100% caregiver for my mom when she used to live here. There were some instances that I didn't have relief. So I had to do it the day of. But when you have to do it the day of, please take calculated risk. Do not book on an airline that's the only flight leaving out for them that day.
Yeah.
Make sure you get on the first flight. Try to make it nonstop. Like, let's try to minimize you not getting on that ship. So first flight, nonstop if you can. Even if it's a little more expensive, make sure that there is one or at least 2 flights behind that one that can still get you to destination in time. Very, very important.
Yep.
Because guess what? If you do a Frontier or something like that and you're not in a hub and that cancels on you, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
To get on something else and hope that you get there on time.
Yo. Hey, so don't say we ain't never give you nothing right there. Like those right there is a solid. Like you make sure that those are motherfucking covered.
Yeah.
I guess that concludes
because the way that my personality is and my personality type, I need skit like this so that I can have a good goddamn time. That's like people that can really wing vacations. I admire that because I can't do it.
No,
I can't do it.
No,
I need to know skit.
Yeah. So maybe next time we need to come back with a video on them things, the main things that can ruin your cruise before it that can ruin your cruise on while you're on board. But if you're seeing this in the replay, put your experience. The people in the chat, they've been putting their experience. Put your experience with those 4 things. If you've been experiencing, and we talking bullshit, are we lying?
James said that coming in the day of folks had my nerves bad. They always have my nerves bad.
Right.
I was like,
right. Is they gonna make it?
And then when I see them or they check it, I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Right. Right. Let me see what we got in the.
But I'd be tempted to do it sometimes because I told Stanley when we land in Fort Lauderdale, I said before we leave the Fort Lauderdale premises, we have spent at least $100.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as soon as you land, to get in the Uber is going to be at least $60, $65.
Yeah.
Then once you tip them, so I exaggerated, it's not 100, but damn near $100.
Right.
Don't grab a water. You'll be there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our thing. Is like we want you to have a stress-free, good goddamn time on your vacation. Not that it's going to be totally stress-free, but we like to hear stress-free. But if you just can minimize those things right there, will just set you up. Even I feel like if you don't pack enough clothes, if them 4 things is right, you fix that. Because most of the time you end up not wearing all the stuff in your suitcase anyway.
Nope.
How many people? Matter of fact, in the chat, here's one right here. Let's see if the overpackers will come out. How many people always have stuff left over after the last day in your suitcase? In the chat, just put a hand up, a thumbs up if that's you. That you on every trip. Don't hide now. I'm gonna show y'all that overthink overpacking. I'm telling you. Most people in here do it. Yup. See that? Me, Europe. Yup. Always has something left over. I'm telling you, it's better to have too much than not enough. Because the reason we say that is because if you don't have enough, you're going to either have to wash out what you have in the sink to have more, or send your stuff down for laundry to spend more money, to spend more time. Right. But we still don't feel like it'll ruin your cruise. But this is a bonus one. I feel like if you just pack enough stuff to be able to enjoy your cruise, like even us, we used to do carry-on only. And carry-on only was great. Like we could get off the plane and slide right on past everybody.
Nene, wait a minute.
What did he say?
Nene, you had 12 outfits left over?
Count.
I know you're not lying, because we all took a lift together.
Right.
And I said, dang, how much do you have?
So those of y'all that's getting ready to go on your first cruise and you see these overpackers, don't stress about it. It only you know what? If it's 12 days and you got to take 36 outfits, at least you got options. But don't stress about minimizing. So everybody here that got extra outfits, they're giving themselves options.
Yeah.
That's all you do. You're giving yourself options. So you might not want to wear that blue dress tonight. What if you wanted to wear the red one that's back at home in the closet because you see that it fits better now, but now you're on a cruise because you wanted to minimize packing and not overpack. Now you sit there pissed off because you ain't got options.
Well, I'm still trying to get back, because once we started these 7 days, I can't do carry-on. I can do 5 days on a carry-on. Why these 2 extra days? I have to check. But here's the thing. Our airport, I don't know if they take our luggage and run it downtown before they bring it and put it on the belt. But I promise you, we be waiting at least 30 some minutes before the first piece of luggage comes out on the belt. We have gotten off the plane, went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't spoke to a couple of people. Don't went down the escalator. We don't got in position, and the whole plane is goddamn standing around the goddamn belt, and that motherfucker ain't even started up yet. You can hear when the goddamn thing come around and the beep, like they just bringing the goddamn luggage right. How is it that when we in Miami, Fort Lauderdale,
for you to get around there good,
before we get down there, your luggage is how the hell did they do this? In our small little airport,
our lifts ain't as fast as theirs. Why? I got a confession to make in a minute, but I want to address in the chat first. So all y'all to see that, and even in the replay, I want y'all to come confess too. So you can't hide. All y'all team replays, put in the chat, the experienced people, that you overpack. And we don't even like to even use that term no more. Pack what you need, because people stress out about it. You stressed about it. You just paid $3,000 for a cruise. Don't be stressing about what you're gonna wear, because nobody cares. But
They really don't.
Nobody cares. And you might get a couple of people be like, that's a bad outfit. Now after that, it's over. And now you will sit there and you stressed about it for 5 freaking weeks of whether you're gonna look good in that outfit. Buck all that skit.
Hey, Stanley.
Huh? We can go on crazy. We give them to you real. Huh?
You gotta confess about them shoes on this trip.
Man.
I laughed so hard. So did any of you all notice that Stanley had to wear his
I had to wear my water shoes on Scarlet night.
It worked out.
Yeah. And yeah, it worked out because my dumb tail, I checked off on my packing list dress shoes, but
That's what you get for talking skit though.
But I took 2 left dress shoes. So when I put the shoes on, one was like this, and the other one was hanging over the side. I was like, what the hell is going on with my shoes? So I switched feet. I said, maybe I got them on the wrong feet because I was a little tipsy. Because that was the Loteria night, right?
Yes, it was.
So yeah, I still was a little tipsy. So I switched the feet. So this one went straight. Now this one it turned like this. I said, oh shoot, I done bought 2 freaking left dress shoes. And I had the default to my water shoes. And I guarantee none of y'all didn't even know it. Why? Because you don't give a damn about what shoes I had on for Scarlet Night. Because you came to Scarlet Night to have a good time.
Boy, we were in that room cracking up.
They said crooked foot staying here. Wait, stop Tyrone. Now if I came out there with them 2 left shoes on, y'all would have noticed that joke because it looked like my freaking foot was broke.
I said you had the letter K. I said, what in the world?
See, y'all? See, even the experienced people, like we say, every player bucks up every now and then.
It said that pinky toe was about to bust out.
It said double left feet Stanley.
Oh Lord, help me!
So you get ready to go on your trip, breathe, man. Just think about all the fun you're gonna have.